When it comes to SUVs for older drivers, comfort, simplicity, and reliability aren't just nice-to-haves. They're essential. But here's something you probably didn't expect. One of the SUVs on this list was originally designed with military precision in mind. Some got features that make parking feel like magic. From user-friendly designs and perfect seat height to smart technologies that do the heavy lifting, these 17 SUVs have it all. And trust me, by the time we get to SUV number 5, you'll be rethinking everything you thought you knew about senior-friendly vehicles. Let's jump in. Starting at number 17, we have the Subaru Forester. We kick off the list with a safe option. The Subaru Forester is the best-selling car for a company that prides itself on safety and reliability. Based on feedback from actual owners, the 2025 model is the #1 compact SUV rated by J.D. Power, alongside the Honda CR-V and Kia Sportage. However, older drivers should avoid the latest model and stick with the 2024 version. It has a starting price of $28,440 and offers a decent mileage of 26 miles per gallon in the city and 33 on the highway. The new and improved Forester boasts a sleek exterior. Its cabin is noticeably quieter, enhancing long drives. At the center, an impressive 11.6-inch infotainment display catches the eye. However, there's a catch. Physical knobs for climate control are gone. Instead, Subaru opted for a wireless charging pad. The 2024 Forester is still a decent-looking car with excellent safety features, such as 1. Eyesight driver assist that incorporates lane centering assist. 2. Collision detection and braking. 3. Adaptive cruise control that monitors the movements of pedestrians. That's why the Forester scored the highest possible front crash prevention ratings from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS. It also boasts reverse automatic braking, but only in the touring and wilderness trims. The one drawback is that its continuously variable transmission, CVT, can be a bit sluggish. Its 2.5-liter flat-4 engine delivers 182 horsepower. While adequate, it's not exactly thrilling. However, if you're looking for a reliable SUV that cruises in the snow and rough terrain, look no further than the 2024 Forester. At number 16, we have the Toyota 4Runner. If you plan on spending your golden years off the beaten track, you can't go wrong with the new and improved Toyota 4Runner. For 4 decades, Toyota has refined its design. It's rugged, reliable, and built to last. Starting at $40,705, the 2025 model blends tradition with tech. Base trims feature a 7-inch digital cluster. Higher trims upgrade to a stunning 12.3-inch display. Infotainment screens range from 8 to 14 inches. They're user-friendly, with physical climate control buttons remaining intact. Tech enthusiasts will love the modern additions. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. USB-C ports are available front and rear. A digital key even lets you start it remotely. But don't be fooled by the tech-forward cabin. Underneath, it's still a beast at heart. Power comes from a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine. It cranks out an impressive 278 horsepower. If you prefer more muscle, the hybrid version roars with 326 horses. Towing capacity also jumps to 6,000 pounds. That's a full 1,000-pound increase over the previous model. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. Features include emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and pedestrian detection. Higher trims add a 360-degree panoramic view. 2 things to be aware of, though, are that the 4Runner isn't built for fuel economy, delivering a measly 17 miles per gallon combined, and it is better suited for tall drivers. Next up at number 15 is the Mazda CX5. The Mazda CX5 does everything right, starting with the price. At just over $28,500, this compact SUV is affordable while delivering a hint of luxury. The 2025 model is the most fuel-efficient yet. delivering 28 miles per gallon combined. The butt-high seat makes it easy to climb into, and the comfortable cabin makes it difficult to leave. Although the 4-cylinder engine produces just 187 horsepower, the 6-speed automatic transmission is very responsive. If you want more power, the turbocharged 4-cylinder delivers exceptional acceleration at 256 horsepower. Despite being a modern car, a lot of the controls are still physical knobs. You get Apple CarPlay, an Android Auto, USB-C ports, and a wireless charging pad on the Carbon Edition and higher. You also get a heads-up display and a Bose system. The only drawbacks are the rear seats are not ideal for adults, and the cargo space is also limited. Even though the CX5 is being replaced by the CX50, many people still prefer it and consider it better than the Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V. Number 14 is the Toyota RAV4. You can hardly go wrong with a RAV4. It's the best-selling SUV in the US. Globally, it holds the second spot, just behind the Tesla Model Y. With 9 different trims to choose from, there is something for everyone. Unfortunately, Toyota discontinued the Adventure and TRD off-road versions for 2025. However, they did make up for it with the improved hybrid versions, which is what most buyers are after. The gasoline engine has 30 miles per gallon combined, but the hybrid jumps to 39 mpg with an EV-only range of 42 miles. The plug-in hybrid or PHEV starts at $43,865, which is $13,500 more than the gas version, and many will argue it's worth it. Besides fuel efficiency, the hybrid versions also offer quicker engines, going from 203 horsepower to 302 horsepower on the PHEV. While the RAV4 offers a stylish design, solid build, and user-friendly tech, it has a few drawbacks. For example, the driving experience is a bit dull, partly due to the CVT transmission. Acceleration is a bit tame, and the steering is just adequate. However, older drivers don't love the RAV4 because it is the sexiest or most enjoyable car. We'll get to those soon, but it is the most reliable. You can buy one with absolute certainty that 10 to 15 years later, it will still drive like a dream. Car and Driver rated the 2025 Honda CR-V as the best compact SUV in a very competitive field. At $30,100, it is just below the RAV4 and Mazda CX-50 and slightly above the Mazda CX-5 and Hyundai Tucson. The Honda CR-V has 3 gasoline-powered trims. However, these are 1.5-liter turbocharged engines, so we don't recommend them for seniors. Instead, get the hybrid version. The front-wheel drive delivers 40 miles per gallon combined, while the all-wheel drive delivers a respectable 37 miles per gallon combined. The hybrid also comes with a more powerful 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, producing 204 horsepower, which is better than the 190 horsepower you get from the non-hybrid. Thanks to the CVT transmission, the CR-V accelerates better than other CVTs. Seniors love the CR-V because it's easy to get in and out of, has easy-to-use controls, and comes with decent safety features like traffic sign recognition, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. The Honda CR-V is a comfortable, safe choice for seniors. However, if you are looking for something with more torque, we have an incredible car at the end of the video, and the next car is also quite exhilarating. At number 12, we have the Acura MDX. Just because you grow up doesn't mean you need a boring SUV. Get a car you deserve, like the Acura MDX. The 2025 version is a 3-row mid-sized luxury SUV starting at $51,200. Unlike other luxury brands, MDX engines are nearly indestructible and can surpass 250,000 miles with proper maintenance. One taxi driver got his 2001 MDX to nearly 1 million miles. The 2025 MDX is also a lot of fun to drive. The base model has a 3.5-liter V6 that produces 290 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. The Type S comes with a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 spitting out 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. Instead of the cheap and frustrating CVT, you get a proper 10-speed automatic transmission. All that power comes at the cost of fuel economy, delivering 19 miles per gallon city and 26 miles per gallon on the highway. However, that is the only main downside. The MDX has top-tier safety features, and the cornering speed assist on the Type S Advanced is particularly impressive. The MDX boasts comfortable seats that are heated and massaging. Acura also updated the infotainment system while retaining physical knobs for critical components, making it perfect for senior drivers. If you love luxury cars, we've got a few more on this list. Subaru cars are so reliable, they put most luxury cars to shame. The Outback is no exception with its high-strength steel frame, EyeSight driver assist technology, and symmetrical all-wheel drive, making it one of the safest and easiest cars to drive. If you plan to take the family camping, hiking, fishing, or just blazing different terrains, the 2025 Outback is the perfect choice. The only drawback is the complex infotainment system. However, you can use voice commands for the climate controls, so it's not a deal breaker. The base model offers a lot of bang for your buck at $28,895. You can opt for the 182 horsepower 4-cylinder engine with an impressive 26 miles per gallon city driving and 32 mpg on the highway. If you want more power and don't mind a little less fuel economy, the 2.4-liter turbocharged Subaru Boxer 4-cylinder delivers 260 horsepower. However, that's only available in the Onyx and Wilderness trims. At this price, there's no better SUV for exploring the great outdoors than the Outback. Before we jump into car number 10, here's something worth noting. Consumer Reports recently highlighted 11 cars that are almost perfect. These vehicles strike an impressive balance between reliability, comfort, performance, and value. One of them even rivals luxury brands without the hefty price tag. Now, back to the countdown. Another Japanese SUV loved by seniors is the petite and pretty Honda HR-V. The HR-V is a Civic that is easier to get into with a more spacious cabin and the same excellent fuel economy, starting at $25,400. This is also a very affordable car that can last over a decade without requiring major repairs. This is a safe, practical car for older drivers allergic to speed, all-terrain driving, and stress. All buttons are easy to use, even on the infotainment system. The fuel economy is as good as the Outback, yielding 26 miles per gallon in the city and 32 miles per hour highway. You also won't get a lot of torque from this, as the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine gives 158 horsepower on a CVT transmission. If you need more control in difficult road conditions, opt for the all-wheel drive. While the Honda HR-V won't wow you, it won't disappoint. Next up at number 9 is the Toyota Crown Signia. The final Toyota on our list is the newest addition to their lineup, and many older drivers can't get enough of it. The Toyota Crown Signia is brand new for 2025, and it is a mid-size SUV that could steal customers away from luxury brands due to the maker's impeccable reliability. Starting at $41,400, this car is way more expensive than the RAV4. However, it is larger, more luxurious, and a great substitute for a Lexus. As this is a hybrid, you will get some of that money back in fuel savings. You get a decent 39 miles per gallon city and 37 miles per gallon highway, which isn't bad considering it has a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder and 3 electric motors combined for 240 horsepower. Unlike the 4Runner and Land Cruiser, This midsize is not meant for off-roading. The CVT engine is also made for more leisurely driving on simple city streets, not winding country roads. What seniors love most about this crossover is the interior. You get leather seats that are heated and ventilated, physical knobs for climate control, an easy-to-use infotainment system, and loads of cargo space. If you're looking for more speed, check out the next SUV on the list. In the 8th spot, we find the Lexus RX 350. If you're wondering why the Toyota Crown Signia looks familiar, that's because it is nearly identical to the Lexus RX 350. And as they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery, and this SUV deserves the compliment. The RX has always been renowned for reliability, a great driving experience, and comfort. But the 2025 version is the best looking one so far. Nobody will call you Gramps when you drive this. The only reason we didn't reveal this car sooner is that the starting price of $48,975 is beyond most budgets. However, you can always opt for a 2013 version, which J.D. Power rated as the most dependable car in the US. The 2025 version received the highest overall NHTSA safety rating. The 4-cylinder turbocharged engine generates 275 horsepower, making the car zippy to ride. It also gets decent mileage, 22 miles per gallon city and 29 miles per gallon highway. If you spend most of your time in the city but plan to take a few road trips, this is the car you want. Coming in at number 7 is the Subaru CrossTrek. Born after the Forester and the Outback, the CrossTrek inherited the reliability and all-terrain chops of its older siblings. It has the same security features, including reverse automatic braking and the driver monitoring system that can detect when the driver is drowsy or distracted. That's exceptional safety for a car starting at $27,115 for the 2025 model. You also get all-wheel drive with 9.3 inches of ground clearance on the Wilderness trim, making it perfect for road trips in rough or snowy terrain. Unfortunately, this is still a CVT with sluggish acceleration and a tame 152 horsepower output on the base model. However, you can opt for the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder on the higher trims that deliver 182 horses. The CrossTrek is easy to climb into, has a comfortable cabin, and has more than enough space for camping gear, groceries, or DIY supplies. The fuel economy of 27 miles per gallon city and 34 miles per gallon highway is the best in its class for a non-hybrid compact SUV. Now that we've gotten all the safe bets out of the way, it's time to go nuts with some out-of-the-box winners. The world's best-selling car for 2024 has become a sleeper hit with seniors due to its advanced tech, self-driving features, and humongous storage space. Before we go further, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, electric cars take longer to charge, and you have to replace the tires frequently. However, only one of these is a problem with Tesla. This SUV boasts an incredible 337 miles on a single charge. If your journey is longer, you can superchargers add 151 miles of range on a 15-minute charge. The Model Y doesn't require regular maintenance and is one of the safest cars, with advanced theft prevention, collision prevention, lane departure avoidance, and much more. Even though there aren't any physical knobs, the 15-inch touchscreen is very responsive, and the voice commands work great. Considering the starting price of $44,990 and long-term running costs, this is one of the most affordable SUVs for seniors. Oh, and it's really fun to drive, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. The only problem with this car is your kids will probably want it for themselves. BMW's best-selling car comes next on our list. Over 3.5 million X3s have been sold, which is astonishing considering that it is a German luxury brand. While the European country makes arguably the best performance vehicles, their luxury cars don't stand the test of time. The same is true for some BMW X3s, but the third generation, starting in 2018, has proven to be very reliable. The 2022 version scored an amazing 85 out of 100 in J.D. Power's quality and reliability segment. The newest model also scores high, but we don't recommend it. BMW's 2025 version starts at $49,500, but that's not why seniors should stay away. The problem is the controls. All of the physical knobs have been replaced by a massive digital display. Even though the curved display is stunning, it's now complicated to adjust the climate control. Being a luxury brand, you can use the voice command for most things, but save some money with a 2021 or 2022 version. You'll still get an 8-speed automatic with 248 horsepower or 382 ponies from the turbocharged engine. The X3 is also very easy to slide in and out of and has great safety features and decent fuel economy from the hybrid version. However, if you are looking for something really basic and affordable, we've got just the SUV for you. Number 4 is the Chevrolet Trax. If you own an RV or plan on getting one, chances are you've been looking for an SUV that you can flat tow. There aren't a lot of SUVs that fit the bill, but one that does it perfectly is the Chevrolet Trax. This compact SUV is a stylish ride with comfortable seats and a spacious cabin. It is also very affordable, with a base price of just $20,400. If you plan on caravanning on all-terrain and need a rugged SUV, then you might want to consider a Jeep Wrangler instead. However, if you'll be spending most of your time in the city, the Trax delivers. This SUV is ideal for seniors who want to take things slow. The 2025 Trax comes with a 3-cylinder engine offering 137 ponies, and it only has front-wheel drive. Car and Driver rated it as their best subcompact SUV, edging out the Mazda CX-30. Before we hit the final 3, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. These last picks are so good, they'll make you want to trade in your current ride right now. Let's get back to it. In the third spot, we find the Genesis GV70. Hyundai's luxury brand is one of the most innovative and head-turning manufacturers on the market. Seniors looking for a luxury SUV but don't want to splurge on a BMW, Mercedes, or Audi opt for the GV70. Starting at $46,200, the 2025 model is a couple $1,000s less than its German rivals, but is arguably better looking and a lot of fun to drive. You can choose from a turbocharged 4-cylinder delivering 300 horsepower or the twin-turbo V6 with 375 horsepower. That is way more power than the average senior needs. But this car isn't for the typical user. The 4-cylinder gets 22 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. If you're looking for more fuel economy, the electrified version has a range of 236 miles and generates 429 horsepower. If you like ultra-luxurious SUVs, we've got one more car to reveal. But first, another shocker. Number 2 is the Kia Telluride. I can see your fingers itching to comment, never buy a Kia. And you'd be right, except this isn't just any odd Kia. This is the best SUV the Korean company has ever made. As a matter of fact, some people believe this to be the best 3-row SUV. This is one of the highest rated SUVs by J.D. Power. The 2024 version scored 86 for quality and reliability, 87 for driving experience, and 92 for resale value. It is also the number 1 rated upper midsize SUV. Car and Driver also gave it a perfect 10 out of 10. Older drivers can take the whole family on a trip, and even passengers in the third row get ample space. The Telluride can pull 5,000 pounds with its naturally aspirated V6 that delivers 291 horsepower. If you want to hit the trails, opt for the all-wheel drive. Inside, you get heated and ventilated front and second row seats, a sunroof in front, and a moonroof at the back. Kia also packs the car with a lot of driver assistance features. The only downside to the car is the 18 miles per gallon city it gets on the all-wheel drive, but you can't win them all. At $36,190, the Telluride delivers more value than most luxury SUVs, arguably more than the next and final car on this list. Taking the first spot is the Porsche Macan. Finally, if you really want to spoil yourself when you retire, but still have a practical car for driving the grandkids, the Porsche Macan is the way. With a starting price of $62,900 for the gasoline version and $77,295 for the EV, the Macan is still one of the more affordable Porsches. For that, you get a 261 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder, going up to 434 ponies on the Macan GTS. The base EV comes with a 355 horsepower electric motor capable of going 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. While the Macan is more expensive than the Tesla Model Y, which is also roomier and faster, the Macan is a sporty sedan in the body of an SUV. It also has real buttons for climate control, a killer digital infotainment system for the front seat passenger, and heated rear seats for a little extra. You also get a lot of cargo space from the front and trunk, which, as expected, opens with leg gestures. To get the most out of the Macan, you will need to pay for upgrades for things as basic as side airbags in the rear seats. However, even if you spend an extra 10 grand on upgrades, it will still be worth it. And there you have it, 17 SUVs that seniors should buy without hesitation. From rugged off-road beasts to sleek luxury rides, there's something here for every style and budget. And if your favorite ride didn't make the cut, watch our next video about the worst cars that no one buys according to Consumer Reports. Some of these cars are so bad, even car thieves give them a hard pass. You don't want to get stuck with one.